So it's not all fair weather hiking. It's a bit grey today, a bit damp, so going to employ the age-old army wet weather plan. Get wet. Let's go into the office. Right, map here. So start off from around here. It's funny when you start. That's probably better. Probably see it a bit better. So we're going to start off just off the map up here. When you start doing some walks using Ordnance Survey maps, you suddenly discover footpaths almost in plain sight, but that you'd never seen before. So just opposite the Oak Apple pub here, there's a footpath going down there, nestled away. I'd certainly never seen it before I started going trekking on these. Anyway, we're going to head down, cut along St Peter's along here. Now, the A4440 is having a load of work done on it. There used to be a farmer's bridge across here, which has now been completely removed and taken out because they're widening it. Now, there used to be a footpath coming just across here, but the last couple of times I've been, all this here is a great big building site and they've blocked it off. So I may have to go all the way down here and come back up just to get to this part here rather than go straight across. But it's interesting to see what's happened across here, because basically we're going to be heading across this way. Now, it'd be nice to walk over on this side across the fields, but again, the motorway cuts the map in two, so the only way under it is actually to go under this road here. So I've got to follow it along here for a bit, which is a bit boring, but I'm going to meander my way down across here, across these railway lines, and then going to go in a circular route around over here. So that's the plan. Just head out now, see how it goes. Like I say, probably going to get a little bit damp. So it's not actually raining at the moment, so it's not too bad. It's quite fresh, so going to head off now. I've got no idea how long and distance this actual walk is. I'm guessing it's somewhere around 8 miles, but I really don't know. Now, my Garmin does actually measure distance, so if I turn it on, like I was going for a run, it'd tell me per kilometre, which is what I do along the canal. But it really eats the battery. It would never last. So if I did that in Nepal for 6 days, the battery wouldn't last at all. So what I've worked out is I walk roughly 1,100 steps per kilometre. So all I'm going to do is walk this one just without it switched on to the actual timer, just it running normally, count the steps, divide it by 1,100 and work out the distance afterwards. So that's what I'm going to have to do in Nepal as well. Now when I drive around the countryside now, I notice a lot public footpaths crossing fields or just popping out in the middle of nowhere. There's actually one just across there. There's one I was pointing out on the map. You probably can't even see it from here. There is a sign there, but it's almost like it's camouflaged. It's so weathered that it's all blended in. It was only when I looked on the map that I actually found it. The amount of times I've drunk and we've had food and everything, family meals in there, unbelievable, not knowing there was a public footpath across there. No reason to, right enough, but it just seems strange to suddenly find it, not realise it was there. So here you go, public footpath. But like I say, so weathered and blended in, barely notice it. And then little alleyway, Snicket, Ginnell, depending on whereabouts in the country you come from, leading down here. So here we go down through here. It's really slippery actually, so I'm having to walk with feet either side. I actually took a slip. I went that walk a few days ago. Feet just went out from underneath me. I landed flat on my Bergen on my backpack, which has got weights in it. Really don't want to do that too often. Well, the jacket didn't stay on long. When you're trekking with at least 10 kilograms, 25 or so pounds on your back, you soon warm up. I don't run, but I do walk at a brisk pace. Malvern Hills again over there, covered in cloud at the moment, but it's actually not as cold as I thought it would be. Now, if you remember, I showed you on the map that public footpath. There's a railway line going across there. We'll cross it a lot further down there. There used to be a footpath. You had to run across the road, but there used to be a footpath up the other side. Now it looks like they're building a bridge. Don't think I'll wait. It's going to take a little while for that to be finished. I don't know whether there's an access path down there, but I think I'm going to have to walk all the way down that road. It's not very exciting. And then come back up, because basically I want to be just about 200 metres over there. So it's really frustrating to have to go almost a kilometre down there and back just to get over there. This is hardly a very exciting walk along down this road, and there's no way to cross this apart from just wait for a break in the traffic and go for it. Probably going to have to do it here because the road widens further down there. This is the narrowest point. I just had to go for it. No sooner did I speak, there was a massive break in the traffic. I just walked across. But I've had to hurtle across there sometimes. That was a 1.5 kilometre, so almost a mile dog leg I had to do down, across there, along and back up, literally because I just wanted to be the other side. Not that bothered about the distance so much, that's what I'm trying to do, put the distance in, but that was hardly the most exciting 1.5 kilometres, especially we've got some gorgeous countryside out there. There's only so many routes I can do direct from home. If I come south, which I've done, this is pretty much the alternative, or the option that I've got. I can go east, which was the other route that I did past the dog and the wind turbine and everything, which is why it's sometimes so much easier just to get in the car, get dropped off about 10 miles out and just walk all the way back. Got far more variety then, otherwise you've got this same boring little bits of the trailheads, but that's just the way it is. Just getting out into the proper countryside now, so it's a few kilometres to get here. Pheasant over there, male pheasant, beautiful colours on them. Usually see quite a lot when I'm out trekking, so could see anything from here. Hopefully see some more deer, some buzzards, hopefully some more pheasants. So in a minute I've got to cross the railway line. This is one of the pedestrian crossings. Okay, so I'm currently here on the map, right in this bit here. Going to cross over there, go down that path till there's a building over there, and that's where we're going to just walk along the railway track, or next to it, parallel it a little bit here. In fact, try that again. Cross that bit there, parallel the track over to here, and then across another railway track. As you can see, a bit of a junction here. So this is Norton Junction. This is where they're going to be building somewhere around here. Brand new station. Not quite sure where it is from around here. I can see it when I go to my friend's house. I think it's just over there, but there's not much to see at the moment. It's just a car park. So over the railway line. Okay, something I hadn't anticipated, just mentioning about the building of the railway station. Footpath closed. Reason being is they're building the obviously building the railway station, so I'm now going to find out and work out where I'm going to go from here. I come along here on the train from London, so that's London, that direction there, turn about 180 degrees, that's Worcester, going up that way. I know the camera's really small on this, but you can maybe just see there's a little building up there. That's a Norton Junction signal box, which obviously stops the trains so they don't come crashing into each other from that line that I just crossed over there. I've never actually walked across here, seen this, normally on the train seeing this. I've still got to find out which route I'm going to follow yet. Basically I'm going to head off that way and then still try and get back onto the path. I need to go over there. I was going to head down and across there, but that's where they're building the new station. I've just had to do another dog leg because of the building. I've come through a little stile there. It looks like a route that's not very well travelled. I've taken a compass bearing and I just need to head over there. It's going to be interesting. I've never walked this bit before, so it's going to be interesting to see where I pop out. Female pheasant running along there. This is going to be interesting. Well, this is all just marshy. There's a river running along there, little stream. I've got no idea how I'm supposed to get across it. You can see lots of rabbits and pheasants running around, but what I can't see is a bridge or anything to get across. There's the pheasants. Maybe they're going to show me the way. Ah, sign of a footpath. Oh, that's better. The pheasants did show me the way. Another pheasant here, you probably hear him squawk in a minute. If he takes off, they make a great big warbling sound. No, he's just going to run. Flown up into the trees. Oh, and a rabbit. Some wildlife. Snowdrops. This building site's causing me massive problems. It's all building over there. I'm going to have to head back to the road and try and skirt all the way around it. It's taken me ages to get around this. What with the other building site for the bridge and this one for the railway, it's not a very successful walk. So I'll show you now the source of all my problems. So I've just crossed, we're on this road here, just crossed this bridge here, and then further up you can see there's another bridge across there, which is this one. In this triangle here, in this triangle here is where all the work's going on. So I was trying to cross on this footpath here, and all this is now out of action. It's all that being built in there. So what I've now got to do, carry walking along this road until I hit this path along here, so I can carry on around here as originally intended. So this little bit that I was supposed to be going there has taken me a long time. It's been a real pain. That's where it's going to be, the new station. Loads of campaigning for years about wanting a new train station there, because otherwise people in the villages over here, like Stolton, where my friend Ali lives, they've got to go all the way into Worcester to catch the train that goes almost back past their house. Gloucester's that way, so that junction where the Norton Junction was showing where the lines meet, that would head down towards Gloucester. So having a junction here makes such a lot of difference for the people living around here. And this is where I should have come out. Now at least I can head north along here. Actually, it's deceiving, that road had bent round so much it was heading pretty much southeast. So this path now is actually heading east. This is where I want to go. So back on the right track. And there shouldn't be anything now, this is all countryside. Hopefully no more building works, bridges, diggers, maybe getting some wildlife. You can hear bird of prey, buzzard, through the trees over there, calling, trying to scare out some other animals. In fact, oh, there's another one there, it's just flying away. So maybe they're calling to each other. It is over there. The other one's gone over that way. This is obviously not a well-trodden path either. There are little signs showing me which way, but otherwise it's a nice offbeat little path. Just over to my right over there, probably can't see it through the trees, is the wind turbine, but it's stationary today. There's barely a breath of wind. And there aren't many features around here to help with navigation, so the map reading really becomes a challenge now, which is all good map reading skills. Basically what I'm doing, if I put the map down, so I'm walking along here. What I need to do is look out for where I'm going to turn a sharp left and head up towards that pond and then head back. This is where the wind turbine is. I can see the wind turbine, so I'm somewhere around here. In fact, I can see a building there, which I'm fairly sure is this one. So another 300, 400, 500 metres ish, I'm going to turn left. For anyone wondering why I'm talking metres and kilometres, mostly it started from when I was doing the training for the channel swim with a 25 metre pool and working out how many kilometres you swim, and a roughly 42 kilometre crossing from England to France and the channel. Obviously that makes sense, but also on the maps, on our Ordnance Survey maps, everything's done by kilometres, broken down into 1 kilometre grid squares, so converting that into miles just makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, hopefully a few hundred metres. In fact, I can see a path going up there off to my left, so hopefully that's the one I'm heading for. In fact, there's the wind turbine. Huge structure. There's a big farm there which shows on the map. I just need to go around. There's a slight hill over there, just need to go round to the far side of the hill, and that'll head me off towards the pond, towards the lake. 2-3 minutes ago, maybe 5, that That wind turbine was completely stationary. Started now. We'll be coming back round to it soon. Hopefully just now heading up round the back of this hill and then head off to the pond. There's the farmhouse. Showing the farmhouse on the map here. And that's it up over there. So we're just going to skirt round side of the hill. This is a place called Mucknell Farm according to the map. I'll show you exactly where we are on the map because if I get blade of grass here, okay, look, a little pond, Mucknell Farm. So here on the map, this is exactly where we are, right by this pond here. So we're going to carry on down round the lake and then start heading back. The wind turbines around here and then head back from there. Go past the farm again with the yappy dog. I suppose the thing with a public footpath in, this farm's in the middle of the countryside, but obviously feel the need to build a 6-foot high brick wall because otherwise ramblers will just walk straight through. The footpath is to the side of it, but that's quite an imposing 6-foot wall all the way around that. Just at the top of a little rise here. Nice views all the way around here. Wind turbine going. Muddy field. We're going to head down there and off around the pond. More detours. You see there's a stile over there and I think this is supposed to be a bridge over going through, but this is thick with brambles here. Actually I might try and get over this because I want to be on the other side of that. Give it a go. It's interesting. Right, look at this. We can either do a mud run through the river or try this rickety bridge. Let's go for the bridge. Well, it didn't collapse. So there's a little lake. Just got to go round it and then I'll actually be heading back. So far done just under 12 kilometres. Well, it's very definitely going now and the wind will probably get picked up on the GoPro as well now. It's just beginning to pick up a little bit of a breeze. But that wind turbine dominates the skyline for quite a long way around. You can see it clearly from the Malvern Hills. Yeah, it's not on the map. There's the pond. So just on the way back now. Got about 4 kilometres to get back to the Swan pub. Unfortunately, I've got to trek across this muddy field, which is hard work. Oh, some geese. Another good thing practicing with this, you've got to learn to trust the map. Sometimes they're wrong, okay, which can put a lot of doubt into your mind. But here, I know we've got to head over here and it just looks as though I'm heading into the corner of a field, there's nothing there. There is actually a pathway there. It shows on the map, there's another one going along here, okay. What you got to do is give it a go, because you'll see as we come around here, there is actually a pathway there. But even from 100 metres or so away, you think you must have gone wrong and you stop and you doubt yourself and you start rereading the map, only to come around. It's so well camouflaged to find there's the path there. Just coming up to the farm now with the dog in it. There's a path that goes down along that way. When I stopped and I was showing on the map where the building works was going on, where they were doing the actual platform, if I'd have carried straight on up that way, it actually would have brought me out here. So obviously put another about 2-3 kilometres on doing that more scenic route round by the pond and up over the hill. Done about 14 kilometres now. I've got about 3 left to do, so it'll be around 10, just over 10 miles. I'll probably stop when I get to the Swan pub and get picked up from there, because it's otherwise a 2 kilometre walk along the road. I've had enough road walking, doing detours around building sites, so if I've got time, stop for a quick cheeky beer, otherwise just get picked up from there. We're just coming up to the farm now. Dog just coming up. Someone else has just walked through. It's just me. Mentioned earlier about trusting the maps, following them, but also do keep an eye on them. It's very easy to follow paths. First time I came along here, I actually ended up at that bungalow there, that house, with a guy waving, pointing behind him, because the actual track is along here, but it's very easy to follow the main one by mistake. Okay, last stretch now. White building across over there. Other side of the motorway is the pub. Old army habit. I get close, I just start speed marching, going faster and faster. I want to get over and done with. Not far now. Then I'll have earned a beer. Ran the last little bit because I'm daft like that, because I wanted time for a beer. That's 17,500 steps, that's 16 k's, 10 miles. Oh.